For some, on whether or not Shiba Inu could become the next Bitcoin is a laughable question, and for others, it's a reality that they choose to live in. Today, I'm going to be a realist and share with you what it would actually take, the dollar amount that it would actually take in order to get Shiba Inu to become the next Bitcoin. We'll also discuss what differences it actually has to Bitcoin and brush up on also where Shiba Inu might likely go in the future. This coin is the current spectacle, the child of Dogecoin, if you will, of turning people from thousandaires into millionaires practically overnight. Even faster than the GameStop, AMC, and Dogecoin craze that happened a few months back. Now, before we talk about the similarities that it has to Bitcoin or any differences that it has to Bitcoin, alongside where Shiba Inu will likely end up in the near future as far as price-wise, we need to talk about what is Shiba Inu. Well, first and foremost, it is the self-proclaimed Doge killer, when in all reality, it's just a spin-off from Doge, both of which are meme tokens, but with a movement around them. And many alongside me would consider them to be speculative assets. But could this meme token make even more millionaires than it already has? And what would it actually take to move the price of SHIB even higher? Well, first, let's talk about the most unrealistic scenario, which is what it would take for SHIB to get to Bitcoin's price. I'm talking about the $60,000 plus Bitcoin that we have today. Again, this is completely hypothetical, and we really have to use our imagination because Shiba Inu will never ever get to Bitcoin's price. Here is why. So first, what would it actually take? What is the X multiple that it would take for Shiba Inu to get to Bitcoin's price? Well, I'm glad you asked, because it would require over a 20 million X in price. That means if you put 10 cents into Shiba Inu today, you would have $2 million if it ever were to get there. But hold your horses, because it's never gonna happen. The total market capitalization of Shiba Inu at that price would be worth $200 quadrillion. That's an absolute insane number that you probably have never heard before, because when compared to the entire world economy, it would have to get 666.7 times bigger in order to get to Bitcoin's price. But in all seriousness, what about Bitcoin's market cap of over $1 trillion? Could Shiba Inu actually get to that point, and what would it be worth if it were to get there? So if Shiba Inu actually got to Bitcoin's valuation, it would be over a 96x from where it is today. And that would put its price, instead of being 4 zeros followed by a number, it would be 0.002, which again seems very, very unlikely. But let's talk about the differences and similarities that it has to Bitcoin, because I think you'll find this very, very surprising if you don't know the history of Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. And in all reality, Shiba Inu is actually very similar to Bitcoin, because when Bitcoin first started out, it was being laughed at by so many people that knew about it. I mean, technically, no one took Bitcoin seriously back then, just like no one is really taking Dogecoin or Shiba Inu seriously now. But the big similarity is that Shiba Inu is just a replica of Dogecoin, and Dogecoin at the end of the day is just a replica of Bitcoin. So at the end of the day, Shiba Inu is just a copy of a copy. But the big and main difference that we want to highlight is that Bitcoin was the first dog in town, and is finally starting to get adoption and recognition by not just people like you and I, which are investors in Bitcoin, but also by corporations and even countries as well. With that in mind, would it be possible for Shiba Inu to get that same kind of adoption? Well, it kind of just depends. But you got to remember that the odds of that happening are very much against Shiba Inu. As long as Bitcoin remains at the top, it's very, very unlikely that anything with the same similar utility, especially a copy of that said utility, will ever have a chance against its dominance, which we can likely call Bitcoin the top dog at that point, right? Get it? Dog? No? Okay. All right. But let's talk about what makes SHIB interesting from an investing standpoint. Or a better question would be, why is SHIB getting any attention after all? Well, people want to make money. So the investors that saw other investors make a lot of money in Doge are thinking, is there another meme currency that I could possibly put my money in and return the same results that they did? Well, Shiba Inu might just be that for them. And like I said before, if it were to reach Dogecoin levels, there is somewhat of a profit to make even from these levels that we're at today, just to at least satisfy their own self-proclaimed prophecy. And so that fear of missing out, or FOMO that we like to call it, of the folks that missed out on Bitcoin, Ethereum, or maybe even Doge, are now looking to Shiba Inu to try to make the same gains that they would have if they would have just been early adopters of those cryptos early on. And what drives this excitement is the very, very low price of Shiba Inu. It's easy to invest in something that has 0.00001 of a penny behind it. But remember, a low price for a token doesn't mean anything. Like, for example, if someone were to give you 1 billion Chuck E. Cheese tokens and then Chuck E. Cheese went out of business the next day, what are those tokens truly worth besides their melt value? And that is just a common question that you got to think about when investing into any asset, including Shiba Inu, which is relatively just a meme coin. Another reason why people are buying Shiba Inu is that Elon won't stop tweeting about his own Shiba Inu, which in retrospect, I think he just wants to talk about his dog and pump up the price of Dogecoin because he's actually invested in Dogecoin. And many individuals thinking that he's tweeting about Shiba Inu, the token, are then buying up this token in pure speculation of just what Elon Musk is tweeting about. Now that you know a little bit about Shiba Inu, its history, and why people are getting behind it, where could Shiba Inu actually go when it comes to price? Where is it likely to head in the near future? First and foremost, since this has almost nearly nothing to do with fundamentals, right? This is just a meme coin, very speculative investment. You can't just say, well, it's going to go to zero, at the same time as you probably can't say that it's going to go to Bitcoin's valuation. But somewhere reasonable is it could possibly overtake Doge. Since the time I recorded this video, Shiba Inu has taken over the market cap of Doge once, but not the highest point of Doge's market cap, which could still happen. But yet again, this is extremely optimistic and bullish because at the end of the day, this is a copy of a copy. Even though Doge is a copy of Bitcoin and it did get pretty high in valuation, this is just a copy of that. So be mindful when investing in Shiba and remember that fact when you are watching the price chart and hoping to become a Shiba Inu millionaire. Now, if we were to take a look at the pessimistic side of Shiba Inu, well, that would be closer to zero, or a little less pessimistic, at least where we started a few months back, that being a pretty strong support for Shiba Inu, probably at least for the people that got in really early, that are going to be up no matter where the price goes. But the more realistic side of things is that the fact of the matter is the market doesn't know how to price Shiba Inu, which means it will constantly remain volatile. So we're going to have big swings up and we'll likely have big swings down. Now, how long will those swings take? That is an absolute unknown and probably has a lot to do with how many more tweets Elon can post about Shiba Inu and how long it takes for people that made obscene amounts of money to start hedging against Shiba Inu by selling out and buying up actual projects or maybe even the next Shiba Inu. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this breakdown of Shiba Inu, and if you want to see any other cryptocurrencies being broken down on the channel, make sure to smash the like button and also leave me a comment down below of what you'd like to see in the future. Again, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so for more awesome content, and if you enjoyed this one, YouTube thinks that you might enjoy these two videos as well.